A lot of news to get to.
There sure is a lot of news. We're going to start with the war in Ukraine. As President Biden prepares to address the United Nations General Assembly this morning, Vladimir Putin is raising the stakes. He is signaling a major escalation in the war.
And overnight, Vladimir Putin addressed the Russian people for the first time since the invasion began. In a moment, our exclusive with national security official John Kirby. But first, let's go to Tom Sufi Burridge on the scene in Ukraine. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Michael. It's a huge moment in this war. A lot of Putin's rhetoric this morning about Russia being under threat was predictable. But the Kremlin's move to annex a large swathe of Ukraine is a major escalation. And make no mistake, Putin is making these moves because Russia's military campaign here in Ukraine is failing.
This morning, in a rare TV address on the war in Ukraine, Vladimir Putin appearing to threaten a nuclear strike against the West. Saying those who are trying to blackmail us with nuclear weapons should know that the wind can turn in their direction. Putin adding, this is not a bluff. With Russia sustaining heavy losses on the battlefield, Putin also now bringing in a partial draft. His defense minister saying 300,000 men with reservist experience will be called up to fight in Ukraine, claiming less than 6,000 Russian soldiers have been killed in the war. Western officials estimating 20,000, with another 60,000 Russian troops injured. And in another major escalation, Russia also moving to declare large areas of eastern and southern Ukraine, which its troops occupy, as part of Russia. The Kremlin planning to stage referendum votes in those areas later this week. The US rejecting Russia's actions, calling the votes a sham. Putin upping the stakes as Ukrainian forces continue to retake ground. Here, Ukrainian troops marching into a village in Luhansk, showing Russia no longer has full control of that eastern region. And in the same area, incendiary shells raining down on a village recently liberated by Ukrainian forces, according to Ukraine's Ministry of Defense releasing the video.
George, by moving to annex a large part of eastern and southern Ukraine, Putin is trying to signal that attacks on those territories will be seen by Moscow as attacks on Russian land. President Zelensky will address the UN General Assembly via video link later, as will President Biden in person. The president expected to deliver a stinging rebuke of Putin's war here in Ukraine.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.